If Anders has 1,000 haters, I am one of them. If Anders has 100 haters, I am one of them. If Anders has one hater, it's me. If Anders has no haters, then I'm dead. Welcome back to Hilda, everybody. Today we're going to be watching Season 3, Episode 6, The Forgotten Lake. And I'm really curious to see how my reaction to Anders is going to play out for people. That episode has not hit the main feed yet as I'm recording this, so I don't know if people are going to say I was too harsh on the guy or if everyone just kind of agrees that he sucks. I'm in limbo here. I don't know. I'm just going with my gut feelings, and my gut feelings are that Anders sucks really, really bad. And I was talking with a friend of mine, though, one of my friends who got me watching Hilda in the first place, and he said, I think you're taking this a little hard because you're a dad. And I kind of started thinking, I was like, yeah, I would never do that shit to my kid. I would never dip and then come back and then be like, oh, time to go on another adventure. And, you know, just act generally all sketchy and everything. So I think that kind of had something to do with it, how just awfully I felt about him just being there in that whole episode. And I don't know. We'll see how this goes on. Like I said, he's one of the main credited voices of the season, so I have a feeling we're not done with the guy yet. The fact that we still have to deal with the fairies who took him in the first place, Cosmo and Wanda, as I've been calling them. And, you know, maybe we'll see him in this episode, maybe we won't. Maybe this, whatever this Forgotten Lake is going to be some magical portal to the fairy realm or something like that. That happens to be right near Trollberg. What do you know? But I have not read the little description yet. I'm doing my best to avoid that. But regardless, we're here to watch some Hilda. We got 3 episodes left, this one and then 2 others. We're getting close, folks. We're getting close. So, hey, let's scooch over before we start this one, and I'll take this opportunity to thank you for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you see when the last couple ones come out, when you see news of what I'm doing next. It's arcane, but whatever I'm doing next after that. And yeah, other than that, I don't think I have too much else to say. Patreon, if you want to catch these last couple ones early, uncut, unedited, or really any of the Hilda stuff, yeah, I think all of Hilda's on here on the Patreon, so link to that in the description if you want to help the channel out just a little bit further and get a little something extra back yourself. My tea for today is sleepy time. I have vowed to not have peppermint until the finale. I am planning on having cucumber sandwiches and peppermint tea for the finale, you know, to kind of bid this series off in style, right? But anyway, relatively short intro here, so let's get started with Hilda Season 3, Episode 6, The Forgotten Lake, starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. And we're back to the cold opens again. What do you know? Yeah, I don't, just in my glance through, I think I've seen most of the stuff, at least most of the stuff that I can at least pick out. Everything I feel like I saw, I was like, I've seen that, I've seen that, I've seen that. Forgotten Lake. I have not seen the Forgotten Lake. Or if I did see it in the intro, I forgot.
Why is this bus so late? Mum, look.
We've been waiting here for hours. I missed it. Oh, does she think it's her dad?
Sorry.
Oh, you shaved your beard. Oh no, it was a mustache she had, right? See, I don't even remember what this man looked like. Fuck Anders. Yeah, and like I was saying last time, this show cannot make me feel for him by the end. And if they do, an Oracle moment that I just completely missed.
Bus is here.
Oh, they still have the Wanda's Wild Adventure thing. Oh, and was that Louise on the bus? I think it was.
Maybe I'll get in a little practice before bed.
Oh, let me just proceed.
I was about to make a joke about her sucking ass, but I fucking love this song.
Racket.
Sounds like King Crimson from the 80s.
May I see those?
Sure.
And now they're in nowhere space.
I've kept this from Aunt Astrid's too. I never liked these things when I was your age. And Aunt Astrid made what seemed like hundreds of them for me. She even put one in my sock drawer.
Alpha's like, can't hear you.
Madness. A sock drawer is for socks.
Sounds
Damn.
like she was overprotective.
Thanks, Alpha.
You are with me.
I'm not overprotective. Well, not like that.
If you say so.
Damn. I mean, to be fair, of all the rude things Hilda said to her mom, that's pretty low on the totem pole. Oh.
Need a lift?
She got the car fixed up.
Our new car.
Oh.
Well, it's not brand new, it's used, but the price was right. Get in.
It's also barely functional.
and go camping.
When?
Tomorrow. It's finally supposed to be nice out. We'll have an adventure, just the two of us.
Aw.
Three of us.
Okay. And Alpha's like, excuse me. Tantu's like, no, Tantu probably doesn't want to come.
I'm fine staying here. I'll hold down the fort while you're gone.
Remember our old car doing that?
It's a feature, not a
There we
bug.
go. Nothing to worry about.
You sure about that? Also, this music? This kind of reminds me of that music from the, when they were chasing the mice. Dizzy Zip, I came to find out that song was called, because I have listened to it several times since watching that episode, because it's an absolute banger.
Now that we're out of the city, can I drive for a bit?
No.
Ooh,
I've driven before.
Please
once.
don't remind me. I reserved a spot at the Tree Spirit campgrounds.
Oh,
It sounds not haunted at
I've
all.
been there before with the Sparrow Scouts. I guess I thought we could explore somewhere new.
Well,
Damn, Hilda.
I'm not in a rush to get to the campgrounds. If you want to stop and take a look at something along the way, we'll stop and take a look.
I like the sound of that.
Damn, bribery working.
Oh.
That's pretty nice looking. I was thinking recently, with all the butterflies coming out of the tree, I've sold my kid on someday going to the fact that this screen is like white, I'm like just washed out completely. Uh-oh, I just accidentally got out of the episode. Whoops. Anyway, let me just minimize that so I'm not as washed out by whiteness, as opposed to just my normal average complexion. But Houston, I was trying to think of like what cool things Houston has. And yes, we have a couple museums and a couple things here and there. I would not recommend going to the Astrodome because I personally don't like the building. Plus, you can't really go visit it anyway, right? But in the museum district, connected to the Museum of Natural Science, I believe, we have the cockerel butterfly exhibit. I don't know what the exact name is, but it's cockerel and it's butterfly something. But it's this huge glass like building full of like plants and full of butterflies. And I went there as a kid and I was like, that would be a really cool place to take my kid, I think. And now when I see her hanging off the tree and all the butterflies coming out, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take my kid to that butterfly place, because that just sounds really nice, doesn't it? Just a ton of butterflies just all around. Maybe one will land on your shirt, who knows? But it's just nice, and it made me think of that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find exactly where I was in the episode. Oh wait, no, Netflix just like, okay, yeah, Netflix just like puts you right back where you were. Go fig. All right, let's get back to it. Oh, that's a good little drawing. Better than I can do. I'm gonna surprise her with a comic I'm drawing later. They're gonna have to end up camping in their car on the side of the road, aren't they?
This car isn't built for speed, that's for sure.
It's not built for distance either. I think some pieces are gonna fall off and it's not gonna be built at all. Hey, got him. Safety first, right?
I had no idea you were so handy.
You're looking at a Sparrow Scout who earned her level 3 auto repair badge.
Yeah, wasn't I just like
What's this?
shit-talking
It's
Anders
my
in the last
portable
episode?
rotating saw. It's cool, right?
Very cool.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe put that back though.
yeah, no.
Come on, boy. Let's see what the...
I'm on Joanna's side for that. But wasn't I just trash-talking Anders in the last episode? Like, oh, I bet this man can't even change a tire, right? Now look at Joanna, just fucking getting in there. I love it.
Yes!
Good for another 10 feet.
Hilda!
Oh, God,
fix
where'd
the
she
car,
go?
Let's go.
It's been like hours, probably.
Hilda?
Don't leave it running, Joanna. You gonna kill the battery or... well,
Hilda!
depending on how much gas you have. Probably not gonna run out of gas idling, but the battery for sure.
Oh, Hilda, you gave me a scare.
This place is great. We should just camp here.
Although, it is getting dark, and who knows when that car will break down again.
10 feet,
There's
like I
a
said.
perfect spot, just a little further in.
Let's get the tent.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for going back to your car and hopefully turning it off.
I win.
Well, the winner gets to choose what to do next.
Another game of Dragon Panic.
Music time.
No. How'd you get that back from him?
Sure, why
Oh,
not?
I bet she's actually good. Is she gonna open a... Also, not quite Zelda's Lullaby. Got a couple of the notes wrong. They are gonna build a portal to the fairy realm. Or just awaken Bog Monster.
Mum, that was lovely. I didn't know you could play like that.
She's like, oh, I can't.
Let's get some rest. Come on, I want to get painting.
Let's find a good spot.
Also, new fit for Joanna. The pink sweater.
Mum, look, a lake.
This is weird.
I forgot about it.
Looks like the scene I keep painting. I didn't think it was a real place.
Oh,
Are you sure you've never been here?
interesting.
I don't think so.
Maybe you didn't hold on to the memory of this place, but it held on to you.
Interesting.
Look, there's more.
Oh, that's
more.
a net full of charms? Or is it just stuff to hold it together?
What we found. I wonder what these things are.
Looks like an old fishing net. They were probably lures to help catch the fish somehow.
Oh, not charms.
But it is a cool souvenir for us.
Might be charms, actually. That was a good shot, actually.
Woo!
No, you're supposed to let go.
Be careful on there.
Don't know how deep it is. Don't break your neck. Oh, God. Oh, it got her. Dear God. The fuck is that thing? It's like half spider, half crab, half lizard with legs like a grasshopper almost. I was gonna say, how'd that thing disappear up the tree like that? Yo, it's just running on the canopy? That's insane. Oh, did not leave any track of... Oh, there it is. Yo, that design is wild for that thing. Oh, shit. Right into Shelob's lair. Oh, God, it's got, like, people hands. Oh, I hate that so much. Yo, that just gave me chills a little bit.
Let me go!
You regret that you freed me. I'm grateful.
What the fuck? Was...
I'm also hungry. I'll feast just as soon as I catch the other one.
No, what the... Yo, this is fucking scary. Who let this thing talk? Whose idea was that? I hate it. And why does it have to sound like that? By the other one, I meant Twig. Oh, caught him.
Come on, Twig.
Oh, circular saw, circular saw. It was set up earlier.
Hilda!
We need the circular saw.
Be careful! That thing is after you!
Yo, this episode took a fucking turn. It was the music that freed it, right? Here I was thinking it was because she removed the net, that it actually was charms keeping it, like, at bay in the water. It's terrifying. It's just a deer fox, don't worry. No, it's Joanna. Uh-oh. Well, I'm assuming we're not going to see this fit ever again. Ooh. Yo, there's blood in this episode. What the fuck? Yo, and the music here, the kind of almost ticking clock motif. Yo, and its tongue is split like that. Fuck off. And its tongue has hands. I hate every new detail about this creature. Just makes me hate it even more. Incredible design, though. Like, they literally just threw every idea at the wall. And it all stuck.
Twig?
Nope. Wait. No, fairies?
Twig, what is that?
Cosmo? Oh, it looked kind of like the fairy. But it's Joanna. Hell yeah, Joanna.
Hold on, I'll get you out of there.
I'm nervous we're going to be close to the end of this episode. I feel like it had kind of a, not a slow start, but like a longer start.
Bristol safety badge.
Nope, never did get that one.
But fuck it, it's emergency. Now get the fuck out.
Come on, let's go.
Yo, Joanna looking badass in this one. Yeah, and we're getting more like Infinity Train sounding music. This sounds like the Gome chase music. I bet that thing's got one more trick up its sleeve to make me hate it even more. Wait, what? Oh. Is she gonna play the flute spell to... Or are they just gonna... Oh, no. Yo, if you have to rely on this car... Yo, you rolled a nat 1 with this car. I don't trust in this thing. It is neither fast nor furious.
Yes!
Okay. They made it slightly longer than 10 feet anyway. I thought they were about to pull away and then just break down again. Nope. Instead, it just hopped out right in front of them. And again. No, 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 not the fucking tongue hands.
The thing said I set it free. I don't know how.
The charms!
Wait.
Take the wheel!
Yo, I was right the whole time?
But what are you doing?
Yo, I oracled. I doubted myself, but I oracled. Oh, Hilda's driving. I just realized. Hell yeah.
How did you know what to do?
Mums always know
Oh,
what to
nope.
do.
Damn, fucking jebaited.
Hilda!
Fairies help?
I can't hold on!
Don't let go of me, Mum.
Never!
Oh, wow.
You're next.
Oh, Twig. Oh. Well, it did do one more thing that was disgusting. What the fuck did they do? Wait. It just can't eat humans?
I'm surprised you came back to wake me with that ancient song.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, have we met before?
Interesting.
I tried to eat you when you were small. Your parents trapped me at the bottom of the lake.
I don't have any memory of that.
But the memory still has you, right?
But the important thing is that we taste terrible. Never forget that.
But I can eat the deer fox. Ugh. We can now be friends.
Oh,
Good to know.
okay.
But what are you, if you don't mind me asking?
From the time when creatures didn't have to be so clearly one thing or another.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that, like I said.
Word for what I am.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Just
I have no word for what I am, I just am. Yo, alright, so it said when things don't have to be one thing or another, and I was talking about how it's like half crab, half lizard, half
Speak for yourself.
spider, you know, all sorts of things.
I'd like to keep these.
All of them. They
I
might
really
protect
hope
me
this is
from
the
that guy
last time
again.
Anyone in this family needs to use them.
Okay, now their car is going to break down after like 10 feet, right?
I'll never forget this camping trip with you.
I'm not sure if that's good or bad.
She might, though. Joanna forgot, apparently.
Huh. I like our new car. It's totally unpredictable.
Just so you know, it's
not a good thing, though.
what most people look for in a car.
And the wheel that doesn't come off.
A gray steering wheel that doesn't whip out of the window while I'm driving.
Stinky! Anything? No, that's it. Ooh. Oh. I thought it was going to be a little harder rocking with those first couple guitar notes, but okay, what an episode. Okay, I'm right back in it for season 3. I was, doubting with the Anders stuff last week, but nah, this one's really good. Like, we got shades of like a monster movie kind of thing with like those, those typical shots you always see of like Joanna was like hiding from it and it was like stalking around in the background. And in the end, I am kind of glad that it was able to speak because it was able to like give us a little information. The fact like, oh, I ran into you when you were younger, your parents. So I don't know if the Joanna's parents are still alive or if they're dead or not. the fact that Aunt Astrid is really the only family that has been mentioned or that we've heard about or has seen leads me to believe that perhaps they're dead. Maybe they got taken to fairy world. Who knows? But just the fact that they seem to be into it as well. They had the ability to make the charms, to do all the stuff. I'm just glad I was vindicated when I was saying like, oh, that's a net made of charms. But it was the song itself that freed him. But, I doubted myself for a second, but, the oracle strikes again. So I will take it. Even though I doubted, we got there. What else was I going to say? Yeah, it was just a good episode. It was tense. It felt longer than it was, but that's not a bad thing. Sometimes these episodes just like whiz by and you're like, wait, it's over already? This one, like, even it still had like 5 minutes left. And I was like, I feel like this one's like about to end. We maybe could have shortened the monster chase scene, maybe just a little bit. But other than that, like this was just a really solid episode. Like I said, it was a little long to start, like as far as all the stuff between Hilda and Joanna, getting the new car, getting out of town, all that kind of stuff. But it did, the ending, the climax did not feel rushed. It was, well paced for what it was, a bit oddly paced, but not bad regardless. Just great design on the creature. Like I said, just like a little bit of everything. Like everything was horrifying about it, including the voice. Though I wouldn't expect anything different from that. It sounded the way it looked, which is perfect.
You don't want anything really to sound like Todd too, right?
Like if it talked like that would just be kind of like take me out of it a little bit. Yeah, I don't have much else to say other than it was a really solid, good episode. Good bonding between Hilda and Joanna. Like, despite everything they've been through throughout these seasons, Hilda's still a bit of a brat to Joanna, and you think she might grow out of it or anything, but she still, she still has her reservations, and still, I guess every teenager's going to be about that with their parents. I'm loath to see how my child is when he's that old. The kind of things. I mean, he's given us sass and attitude now at the age of 4, so I can only imagine that at 14 it's going to be that much worse. But in the end, it was really good bonding between the two of them. I really liked how badass Joanna was in this one, and we see flashes of that. Even earlier this season, she was like the first to jump down to like hop on a waff. She's very capable when she needs to be, and she really needed to be in this one because Hilda was in great danger there. Just really good stuff overall. Lots of stuff I love about the series. There were some good funny moments as well. It was just overall really good episode. I thought there was going to be more to the things she was painting coming to life. Like I thought it was going to be somehow the things she was painting were manifesting there, and that was gonna tie into how they need to get out of it. But it really was just like memories in the back of her head that she didn't even necessarily remember. So I don't want to say I'm a little bummed that didn't come into play, because that might be a little too far-fetched, but at the same time, it's an idea I had, so I wanted to have another Oracle moment, kind of, so to speak. But, I'll take the one good one that I got here, so it's good enough for me. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I have too much else to say. I feel like this is, short intro. I didn't pause too much during the episode. A decent size outro, but nothing too extraneous. So, we might get out of here in a decently quick pace. And now I say that, and now when I edit it down, I'm be like, oh, how'd this one end up being about 30 minutes long? My goodness. But regardless, hey, like I said before, leave a comment, leave a like on your way out. What did you think of this episode? This might be my favorite of the season so far, maybe. I'm trying to think back. Like, honestly, I think I might like this. The action and stuff I liked a little bit better than Giant Slayer, I would say. I think this might be my favorite of the season so far. I don't know if that's just recency bias saying that or what, but it's where I stand right now anyway. So, how did you feel about this one? Like I said, what'd you think of the reaction? Give me some fake spoilers for the last 2 episodes, because, hey, by the time you're seeing this, I probably will have watched the last episode, or will about to be watching it. So, pray for me while I'm editing that beast. I'm gonna need it. But hey, regardless, I'll catch you next week with some more Hilda. Take it easy, everybody.